red shoes, blue shoes, high-heeled shoes, flat shoes, boots. Does black really go with everything? What can I wear animal print with? And what do these two pair of boots have in common? Now, if you're following along in this series on how to build a better wardrobe, then in video number 2, we talked about superstars in your wardrobe, the things that you really love that really show your personality, and you know that mine are shoes. I love a great pair of shoes. Love. And a lot of times shoes can make or break an outfit. They really, truly can. But let's just know this right off the bat, that it really does come down to your comfort level. You have to be comfortable with it, both mentally and physically. So it has to be something that you go, oh, okay, yeah. I feel comfortable. This doesn't make me too uncomfortable. This isn't too out there. I could totally wear this. But also, you know what your body can do. You know what your legs can do. You know what your feet can do, and whether or not you can wear that pair of shoes. So that part is going to be completely up to you. Couple of things when you're picking out a pair of shoes. First of all, you have to decide what's the weather going to be like. You're going to pick out a completely different pair of shoes in the winter versus the summer. What's the occasion? What's your activity level going to be? So weather, you know what? You're not going to wear snow boots. You're not going to wear over the knee boots. You're not going to wear tall boots in the summertime, right? Okay. If it's sloppy and rainy and gross, you're probably not going to put on a strappy heel. You're going to a wedding, you're not going to wear your UGG boots, chances are. You're not going to wear your rain boots, that type of thing. Also, what's your activity level? Okay, I have a lot of people that will tell me, Dawn, I can't wear heels. You know what? I totally get that, and I'm going to tell you that I'm 52. I don't wear heels a lot. I love heels. I covet heels. I do. But I don't wear them a ton. Let me tell you when I wear heels. I wear heels if it's going to be for a short period of time. Maybe I want to look really nice when I go to church, and then we're going to go to lunch afterwards. I have what I call drop me off at the door shoes. I have my husband pull up. He drops me off at the door. I look fabulous standing there. I wear the shoes in church. We're mostly sitting down, right? Okay, church is over. He comes and he picks me up at the door. I look great standing there. And then we go to lunch. I'm not walking around downtown. I'm not sightseeing in those high heels. If we were going to do that, I'm going to wear a little bit more of a more sensible shoe. I'm going to wear a lower heel with that. So first things first, when you're going to pick out your shoe to go with your outfit, decide what the weather is. What's the occasion? Is it a little dressier? Is it a little bit more casual? And what's your activity level? Can you absolutely rock a beautiful pair of high heel shoes for a short amount of time? Or is it going to involve a lot of walking? Do you need to wear something a little bit flatter, a little bit more sensible? So decide that first. Have you ever heard when people say, oh, black shoes go with everything? Black shoes do not go with everything. They just don't. We'll talk more about black shoes in just a minute, but first I want to tell you my favorite shoe is a nude shoe. Now, it doesn't have to be a tall, strappy sandal like this. It could be a nude flat shoe. Here's the reason why. When you wear a skirt or a dress, for instance, and it hits right at about your knee, when people look at you, what's coming out of the bottom of your skirt are your legs, right? And so when people look at you, when you have a nude shoe, all they see is a long, lean line from the bottom of your skirt to the tip of your toe. So if you want to look a little thinner, if you want to look taller, if you want, if maybe you don't love your knees, if you don't love your ankles, wear a nude shoe. Wear a shoe that matches your skin tone. You'll be so much happier. It just just makes you look leaner and longer and thinner. It's beautiful. When you wear a black shoe, or any other colored shoe, but especially when you wear a black shoe, what happens is your legs are coming out of the bottom of that skirt and then they just stop at that black shoe. It doesn't create that long seamless line. That's why I don't like a black shoe. I'll tell you when a black shoe is great. A black shoe is really good if you're going to wear something dark. There are a couple of different circumstances, but for this right now, a black shoe is great if you're going to wear a skirt or a dress, for instance, or even pants, and the bottom of the hem of whatever you're wearing comes very, very close, almost touching to the top of that shoe, because then it is almost like a seamless line, okay? But if you're wearing something shorter, a skirt or a dress, the best choice is going to be a flesh colored, a skin tone colored shoe to create that long, lean, thin, taller line. Now, if you absolutely love a black shoe, and a lot of us do, try to really keep those to the fall and winter. They really lend themselves to a cooler weather outfit. So we talked about black shoes, and I mentioned that when you wear black shoes, your mind's eye kind of follows your leg and then just stops at the ankle. So the same thing is going to happen when you wear a pop of color or something really sparkly, something like that, a shoe that makes a statement. I'm not saying not to wear a shoe that makes a statement, because we all do, and sometimes we just can't resist them. What I'm saying is, when you wear a shoe that makes a statement, be prepared for that shoe to make a statement. So again, let's go back to, if you don't love your legs, if you think that, maybe you wear a bigger shoe size than you would like, if you don't love your ankles, then any shoe that you wear that makes a statement, or again, back to that black shoe where it just kind of stops your eye right there at the ankle, that's what's going to happen. So that's why I really love a nude shoe or something that's flesh colored. Can I just take a moment for these shoes? I love these shoes. Okay, let's get into some general rules about what goes with what. First of all, pants. If you're going to wear a pair of nice pants that have a skinnier leg opening right at the ankle, like a skinny jean or an ankle pant, then you can wear flats, you can wear heels, you pretty much have your choice. If you're going to wear a straight leg pant or a wide leg pant, higher heels are going to be better. Again, I'm not talking really high heels, and maybe a wedge would be better for you, but the wider the leg and the flatter the shoe, the wider your legs are going to look, if you know what I mean. So if the legs are wider, if the leg opening is wider, it's a wider leg pant, it's a straight leg dress pant, maybe it's a wide leg pair of jeans, your best bet, whenever possible, is going to be a taller shoe. Now, I want to share something else with you too, especially, and this rule kind of really lends itself to a dressier pant. Try to match your pants, if it's a full-length pant, try to match your pants with your shoe. The reason for that is, again, and it's kind of like wearing the skirt with a nude shoe. If you're wearing a dark blue pant, it goes all the way to the ankle or it goes all the way to the floor, you want your shoe to match because it creates that long, lean look and it's going to make you look taller and thinner. Okay, let's talk about skirts and dresses. Now, with this, we talked about wearing a nude shoe versus a black shoe. If you really want to pull a color out of a skirt or a dress, then you certainly could pull the black out and wear a black shoe. You could pull the tan out and wear a nude shoe if you wanted to do that. I do have a couple of rules for me personally. You do whatever it is that makes you the most comfortable. For a skirt that hits about mid-shin, I don't love that length. I really feel like that makes us look a little dowdy, a little matronly. So if I were going to have a shoe or a skirt or a dress that hits about mid shin, I definitely would want a tall shoe with that so that it makes me look a little thinner and a little taller. For a skirt that goes more than about 2 inches above my knee, I'm not going to love that. I think that I would not want to wear a high heel with that. Me personally, at 52, I think I'm a little too old for that. So if maybe it's the summertime and it hits a little higher above the knee, I'm going to wear a flat shoe with that. If your skirt hits right at about the knee, it's dealer's choice. If you want to wear a flat shoe, you can wear a flat shoe. If you want to wear a high-heeled shoe, you certainly could do that. This skirt right here, one of my favorite things is I got this skirt so that I could wear it in the winter and the summer. In the winter time, one of my favorite things to do with this is to wear a great ankle boot. But in the spring and summer, I could wear these with a flat sandal. I can wear it with a flat nude shoe if I wanted to do that. I can wear them with black boots. So I get a lot of choices with this skirt. Something else that you could do with a skirt like this, if you love a pop of color, you certainly could add a brilliant cobalt blue heel to this, or a beautiful ruby red heel with this, or I would love to see an electric neon yellow with this. Just keep in mind that when you wear a shoe that makes a statement, it's going to make a statement. So it's going to bring all the attention to your legs. So again, if you don't love your ankles, if you don't love your knees, then you want to be very careful for that. A little earlier, I asked, what do these two pair of boots have in common? Do you know what it is? These are the kinds of boots that you tuck your jeans into. But you don't tuck your jeans into these. What gives? So the difference is this boot right here hits right at the ankle. The top of this hits right at the ankle bone. So with these, I've got the decision. I can either wear them with my skinny jeans and not worry about the bottom of the skinny jeans at all, maybe even roll them up one roll, or you know what, since it hits right at the ankle, there's no bulk right here, I can just throw wide leg jeans over it and be just as good. With a boot like this that goes up quite a bit past the ankle, you always want to wear that with a skinny jean, something that you can tuck right in so that it makes it a clean, seamless look. Anything you try to put over this is just going to look chunky and clunky. Since we're on the subject of jeans, we talked about pants and a lot of the same rules apply. So if you are looking to create that longer, leaner look, I do recommend a wide leg jean with a higher heel and a very dark shoe, something that's going to blend right in. A darker shoe coming out of the bottom of that jean just creates that long, lean line and makes you look thinner and just more statuesque and leaner. It's a beautiful, beautiful look. And if you're wearing shorts, flatter shoes is always the better choice. I do see some people wearing high heels, and that just kind of goes back to my preference on a shorter skirt. I just don't think it's appropriate for me. So since shorts are a little bit more casual look, flatter shoes are generally the way to go. Okay, let's talk for a few minutes about shoe type. One thing is a little bit more of a casual shoe is going to be something that's more of a straw material, the espadrille, something like these types of materials are going to be a little bit more of a casual shoe. So if you're looking for a dressier look, maybe you're going to a really nice special occasion, you want to stay away from something like this. Another thing that lends itself to more of a casual shoe is a more rounded toe. Anything with a pointier toe is going to be a little bit more of a dressier look. Anything with more embellishments on it, a little bit shinier, that's going to be a more polished look, a little bit more professional look, or even a nicer, dressier look if you've got a really special occasion. Now, that also speaks to a flat shoe. If you say, you know what, I just don't love a taller shoe, that's okay. Same goes goes for a flat shoe. A pointier toe, this is a very smooth leather, so it's a little bit dressier shoe. A pointy toe, it's a little bit dressier look. Now, I do have a lot of people that say, I can't wear pointy toe shoes. I want to tell you, my trick is I always size up a half a size. Always. When I size up a half a size, they're so much more comfortable. I really encourage you to try it, and I really think it makes all the difference. Okay, for my last 2 tips. First one is about animal print shoes. I am obsessed with animal print shoes. I think I have a few too many. The way to think of these is as a neutral. Now, I have done videos on mixing patterns, and I think mixing patterns are great, but I know that not everybody is super confident about mixing patterns. So my recommendation is, if you fall in love with an animal print shoe, wear it with solids. You wear a beautiful skirt or a lovely pair of jeans or a great pair of polished business pants and throw on an animal print shoe, and it will look phenomenal. So my last tip is about white boots. I have a lot of people who ask me about white boots. Earlier, I talked about black boots and how I said I don't think that black boots go with everything. I like white boots even less than that. And again, this is just me, and life is short. And if you want to wear white boots, if you want to wear orange shoes all the time, that is something that you need to do, because life is short, and if you love it, do it. I just think that when we put white on something, it shines a spotlight on it. All the focus is going to go there. So if you don't love your legs, again, if you think your ankles are too big, if you think your shoe size is about 2 or 3 shoe sizes bigger than you want it to be, then I just think that you shouldn't wear white boots. That's just my preference. I think it just shines a big spotlight, and it's not for me. I'm out. I hope all those tips were helpful. I hope all of these things help you build your best wardrobe, a wardrobe that you are comfortable with, and that you feel a little bit more confident picking out the perfect pair of shoes to go with your outfit. Leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite tip was. I hope that you like this video. I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe. But for now, go out today and do your best and be blessed.